So welcome to the class. We will start from chapter number 10 because this PT2 it is starting from chapter number 10, that is tens and hundreds of your math magic. So kindly take out your math magic book and page number is 134. Page number 134. Everyone take out your math magic. Let us do the class. Afterwards I will tell your section. Okay. Chapter number 10, tens and hundreds. This is related to length. So in the offline video I think you have seen we have started measures of length. Okay, so in this chapter you will get a concept of different types of length, how to convert the length, and not convert the length, how to convert the units from lower units to higher units and from higher units to lower units, and different how to measure the length also, that will also be clear to you in this chapter. Okay, so I'm reading the book, you just go through it. This is page number 134, tens and hundreds, chapter number 10, that is tens and hundreds. Okay, see, what was the length of the smallest pencil you have used? The question is, what is the smallest pencil you have used? I think you have remembered in class 4. When you were in class 4, you were drawing the circle with the help of the compass, isn't it? And I have told you that you will use a smaller pencil in the compass. Why? Because it is very easy to make the round with the help of the compass if the pencil is small, and it will give you a accurate measurement of the radius and a perfect circle you can draw, isn't it? That's why I have told you that you will use a smaller circle, a smaller pencil to draw the circle, isn't it? So I think you have remembered that one. So that one was the small or the smallest pencil you have used, because other than that you cannot write with the smallest pencil. It is very small, you cannot hold even in your hand, isn't it? So it is better for the compass. Now the next question is, how long is this pencil? Now in the picture there is one pencil given. You have to guess what is the length of that pencil. You will not see the measurement given in the book. Just you guess and tell me what will be the measurement of the pencil. Write in the chat box. Quickly write in the chat box. Can you guess what is the measurement of the small pencil? Write in the chat box quickly. Onik is writing 4. Prarthana, Shivam, they are writing 3. Even Swastika is also writing 4. Okay, that means your guess is between 3 to 4, isn't it? The small pencil's length is 3 to 4. Okay, now in the blank you write it 3 centimeter. In the blank you write it 3 centimeter, because maximum of you are writing 3. No, Devapriyo, 5 is wrong. Write it. In the blank you write. Next, measure it using a scale. How good is your guess? Now you have to measure the length of the scale, length of the pencil with the help of the scale. Okay, and you have to find that your guess is correct or not. See, we can see that Anju used a lens to make it look bigger. Now there is one scale and the pencil is kept over the scale, and Anju, a girl, she is using a lens to see the small divisions. You all know that between the two numbers, suppose 2 to 3, between this 2 to 3 there are small 10 divisions, isn't it? That's why the pencil is kept, that means the one end of the pencil is in 0. Just look to the picture very carefully. The one end of the pencil is in 0, that means it is starting from 0, and the other end of the pencil lid, it is in 3.6, isn't it? Small division, see the small division, it is in 3.6. That means the length of the pencil is 3.6 centimeter, isn't it? 3.6 centimeters. See, it is more than 3 centimeters but less than 4 centimeter, isn't it? it is 3.6 centimeters. So in the question where it is written that measure it using a scale, there you write 3.6 centimeter. 3.6 centimeter. Written. In the book only you write 3.6 centimeter. Now see, after that what happens? Here 1 centimeter has 10 equal parts. Exactly, 1 centimeter has 10 equal parts. That means from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, it is 1 centimeter. And between this 1 centimeter, there are small divisions of 10 lines. Okay, that means it is divided into 10 parts, and 1 part is equals to 1/10. So each part is 1/10 of a centimeter. 1/10 of a centimeter is called 1 millimeter. 1/10 of a centimeter is also called 1 millimeter. That means, suppose I am drawing this one as the scale. Okay, it is starting from 0, then small division 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't it? Here it is written 1. Again 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here it is written 2. So between this 1 or 2 or 0 to 1, there are small 10 divisions. Okay, and this 1 division, that means this one line, it is equals to 1/10th centimeter. This small division, it is in millimeter, but 1 is the 1/10th centimeter. Okay, 1/10th of a centimeter, or it is 0.1 centimeter. It is 0.1 centimeter, or it is 1 millimeter. This small lines, it is 1 millimeter. Clear? Now see the next one. Oh, so this pencil is 3 centimeters and 6 millimeters long. Exactly. The pencil, it is 3 centimeter and the small division is 6. That's why it is 6 millimeter long. 3 centimeter and 6 millimeter long. Okay. Now see what the ant is saying. See, I am 3 millimeter long. Now the ant is saying I am 3 millimeter long. Look to the picture very carefully. Why it is written 3 millimeter? Why it is written 3 millimeter, not 1.3? Can you tell me? Can you tell me why it is written 3 millimeter, not 1.3? The ant is between 1 to 1.3, isn't it? So why it is not written 1.3? Why it is written only 3 mm? Can you tell me? Write in the chat box. Because of the small lines, no? No, Shivam, it is wrong. A very simple thing. A very simple thing is there. Ovik is writing because it is less than 1 centimeter. How it is less than 1 centimeter? Bani Broto 2 millimeter. It is wrong. Just see. Look to the ant properly. The starting point and the ending point. Whenever you are drawing any line segment, what I have told you, you will start from 0. The measurement is starting from 0. Then if it is given 1.7, so what you will count from 0 to 1.7? That means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here this one is 1.7, isn't it? But we are measuring from 0 to 1.7. But in the case of ant, the ant, it is starting from 1. See, the ant is starting from 1 and the ending is in 3. Okay, that's why it is 0.3 centimeter or 3 millimeter. The length of the ant is 0.3 centimeter or only 3 millimeter. Clear? The length of the ant, because the starting point is from 1, it is not from 0. So from wherever it is starting, you will take it as 0. So it is 3 mm or 0.3 centimeter. Now similarly, come to the next one. But the next ant, it is little bit longer than the previous one. What he is saying? But I am longer 7/10 of a centimeter or dash millimeters. Now what you will write for that? The next one ant is saying that I am 7/10. The next ant, it is saying that I am 7/10. 7/10th, okay, of a centimeter or dash millimeter. This is given in centimeter. This centimeter you can write 0.7 centimeter, or which is equals to 7 millimeter. Either it is 0.7 centimeter or it is 7 millimeter. Okay, so the next ant, its length is 7 millimeter. So in the blank you write 7 millimeter. Millimeter is already given, just write 7. Just write 7. And the previous one, it is 3 millimeter. Okay, the previous one, it is 3 millimeter. We also call 1/10 of a centimeter as 0.1 centimeter. We read it as 0.1 centimeter. So 1 millimeter is the same as 0.1 centimeter. Exactly. 1 millimeter, it is equals to 0.1 centimeter. Okay. That's why we are writing this millimeter after the point. Okay. 3.6 millimeter is the length of the pencil. That means 3 centimeter and 6 millimeter. So after the point we are writing millimeter. Here also 1 millimeter is same as 0.1 centimeter. Clear? Is it clear? I think it is clear. Now come to the next page. This is the difference between the millimeter and the centimeter. Okay, now come to the next page, page 135. What is the length of this pencil? Dash mm. Now you write what is the length of this pencil. Carefully you see the picture, see the ending point and the starting point, and then you write the answer in the chat box. Carefully you see the picture. Exactly, it is 6 millimeter. It is after the starting point is 1 and the ending point is after 5 and 6, the small division. That's why it is 6 mm. What is its length in centimeter? What you will write in centimeter? Prarthana, not 1.6. It is only 6 mm. Only 6 mm. And what you will write in centimeter? In centimeter it will be 0.6. Exactly. In centimeter it will be 0.6 centimeter. Very good. So in the blank you write 6 mm, and below that the length of the centimeter, the length in centimeter, you write 0.6 centimeter, not 1.6. Swastika, it is wrong. Written. Shivam, after this topic, I will explain you how you will convert from centimeter to millimeter. Okay. Now see the next one, frogs. The next topic is frogs. Have you seen frogs? Where? I think you all have seen frog, and where? I think you know where you have seen. So how many different types of frogs have you seen? There are, in the rainy season, I think you all have seen the different types of frogs in the ground or in the park, isn't it? So are all the frogs of the same length? No. Here are two interesting examples. Now you all know that the different persons or different animals, they have different sizes. Even for frogs also, they are different frogs or different species of frogs, they have different types of length. Okay, now here two frogs are mentioned. One is gold frog and one is bullfrog. Now see, what is about gold frog? This kind of frog is among the smallest in the world. Its length is only 0.9 centimeter. Now gold frog, its length is only 0.9 centimeter and it is the smallest in the whole world. Guess how many such frogs can sit on your little finger. Now you have to find out, or you have to guess a chance that how many how many frogs can sit on your little finger. Okay, so take your little finger, take a scale, measure, keep it like this, take the scale, measure it like this. Okay, and then you can see that what is the length of your little finger. পরে বলছি। Okay, next come to the bullfrog. Next come to the bullfrog. But this is among the biggest frogs. It is as long as 30.5 centimeter. Okay, now compared to that gold frog, one more frog is there, bullfrog. Its length is 30.5 and it is considered as the biggest frog. Okay, I think you have not seen the smallest frog, you all have seen, but not the bullfrog. I think you have seen in the TV, you have seen. Okay, so you have to take a scale, measure the length of your little finger, and just guess that how many this small or this gold frogs can sit over that little finger. Okay, this is an activity I think you can do of your own. Now come to the next one. What does 0.9 centimeter mean? Now what does 0.9 centimeter mean? It is same as dash millimeter. How much millimeter? 0.9 centimeter means how much? It is exactly, it is 9 millimeters. So in the blank you write it is 9 millimeters. We can also say that this is 9/10 of a centimeter. Exactly, this is 9/10 of a centimeter. We are doing this one, isn't it? This 7/10 means 0.7. Obviously 9/10 means 0.9 centimeter, which is equals to 9 millimeter. Okay, so in the blank you write it 9 millimeter. Now next one. So 30.5 centimeter is the same as dash centimeter and dash millimeter. That means 30.5 centimeter is same as 30 centimeter and 5 millimeter. So write it 30 centimeter and 5 millimeter. In the book only you write. Next one. How about how many of the big frogs will fit on the 1 meter scale? Now you have to find out that how many this bullfrog can sit in 1 meter scale. In 1 meter scale, a big scale, how many frogs can sit there? See, 1 meter, that means 100 centimeter, isn't it? As you know, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Now here it is given 30.5. That means to make 30.5, you have to multiply by 3. So 30 into 3 is 90, near about 100. That means 3 bullfrogs can sit over a 1 meter scale. Okay, 3 bullfrogs can sit over a 1 meter scale. So write it 3. Understood why it is 3? Just write 3. Now the next one. If they sit in a straight line, about how many of the small frogs will cover 1 meter? Now you have to find out for 1 meter. In 1 meter scale, how many the small frogs, this gold frogs, can sit? Can you tell me? Maximum 3 bullfrogs could sit in 1 meter scale. Yes, Ovik, it is right. For 1 meter scale, as the length of one frog is 30.5, that means the length of 3 frogs will be near about 100. So minimum 3 frogs can sit in 1 meter scale, the 3 bullfrogs. And for the this small frogs, how many? Sorry, for the small frogs, for small frogs it is given 9 millimeter. 9 millimeter, that means 0.9. So 0.9 is the length of 1. So how many frog can sit in 100? How many frog can sit in 100? Not 10. No, not 10. How could be it is 10? $11. How it is 11? How it is 11? See, 0.9 centimeter is the length of one frog. Okay, and to this 0.1 you have to make it 100 so that 1 meter can sit. So what you will do? What you will do? What can you do to make it 100? 0.9 is there. 0.9. See, the answer will be 111. 111. So 111 small frogs can sit in 1 meter scale. Okay, can sit in 1 meter scale. So write it 111. Write it 111. Okay, students, the time is over. Today up to this only. Whatever we have done, you once more you go through it. Otherwise, it will not be clear to you. Okay. So bye for today, and the practice time we will do it tomorrow. This is my request to everyone. Once more you go through the whole this chapter, whatever means this 2 pages of this chapter, and just make it clear the difference between meter, sorry, centimeter and millimeter. Okay. So bye all of you for today, and join your next class.